Hello and welcome to day 45 of my daily option selling journal. As you can see, today's market was really volatile, and if you were like option selling today, there is a really high chance, and I mean it, like a really high chance that you would have lost a lot of money. But in today's video, I will be telling you how I traded today and how I avoided a loss, and even after avoiding a loss, how did I make a good chunk of profit. So I will show my exact PNL at the end of the video. So first, let's begin with the market analysis. So market opened a gap up, and once it opened a gap up, it filled the gap instantly, and after that, it's again started moving up. And here at about 10 a.m., I thought like, okay, the market will make a top, but it didn't make a top. It did, go a bit higher, but generally, if you take it like generally, yes, it did make a top, but it did, go a bit higher. So I was actually trading a straddle today, and I will tell you the hedges first. So my hedges were of 25,250, which is over here. This is one, and 25,750, which is over here. So these were my hedges, and I was trading a straddle of 25,500, which is over here. So over and all, as you can see, I would have lost a lot of money, and I mean it. I would have lost a lot of money if I holded my trade, but luckily I did not. So remember how I told you that I thought the market won't move up at like 10 a.m. That was a good prediction that I made, and the market fell from there. So how I actually made that prediction is that I was looking at the open interest, and I was looking at about 25,500 and 25,550. These two strikes caught my eye because these two strikes were like in the money. The market was like over here at 25,600 almost, and this one was in the money and this was at the money. So this in the money strike had about 2,50,000 in open interest, and this one 25,550 had 3 lakhs. So that was like really aggressive shorting by the sellers, and I thought that no, like either the sellers are being greedy or the sellers are gonna make this a top. So I figured out either two things. Either the market will be like a short covering today and the market will move up like 1-2% because the sellers got trapped, or the market will move back down and make these two strikes, back to out of the money. And that's exactly what the market did. It made both of them out of the money again, and in the end the market, closed at 25,400. So that is how I judged that the market won't move up, based purely on OI, even though the straddle price was like falling, and I was like, okay, the market might stay sideways today, but that, got a conflict with the open interest. So I had to make a judgment today, that was to either, exit my positions at 12 when the market fell down on this candle. So on this candle, I exited my positions because I was back to, at the money, and I made about a solid profit. So I exited my positions, or I could have just, stayed in the trade and I would have lost a lot of money. If I go to like 25,500, you can see this one candle, it doubled the price, almost doubled, and every seller who was like overconfident got his SL hit in this one candle. So luckily I exited. I mean, yeah, the price did, fall in the next 5 minute candle, but that doesn't matter because every seller almost got his SL hit in this one candle, and more than half of them, don't dare to enter the trade again once they got their SLs hit. So it's good that I exited and I avoided this candle, this, whatever you want to call this middle finger pattern or whatever. Now, if I move to the 25,500, because I was trading 25,500 seller, right? So if I go to the put, um, again, I got saved again because it closed at about 94 rupees premium. I was at 40 rupees the entire day, and once the market fell, it shot up to 94 rupees. So now let's move to the strike price analysis. It opened at 113, it made a high of 113 as well, and it was generally falling So I stayed in the trade. My 11:30 a.m. criteria was not triggered, and I exited at about 12, which is right about here at 71 rupees premium. So that was about 1.2% profit for me. Now my positions for today. So here you go. These were my positions for today. As you can see, I made about 11,000 approx, like round and round. So that is good. And that is, I guess, basically all for my P&L and sell price analysis. Now let's move to the Excel sheet because I've updated that. So here you go. Let me move here. So I made about 11,500. Weird OI movement is my note. I entered at 9:17 a.m. I exited at 12 p.m. I did not take adjustment. Total is up to 2,80,000, and this is my P&L graph. So today I also gave a few updates on my Telegram channel. You know the thing I was talking about, the weird OI movement at 25,500 and 25,550. So I gave that update at the Telegram channel at about 9:28. So almost as soon as market opened, I gave that, thing that gave you the warning that today the market can be volatile. And at 9:51 the market fell back to 25,500. So if you were like non-risk taking, you could have taken your exit at that point at 9:51. And at 10:38 I gave another update that still they are like ITM and they still have more than 2 lakh contracts sorted. And yeah, so at about 49 it happened, the market fell, and it fell more down to like 25,400. So everyone got their SLs hit, and it was just a mess for an option seller today if they were like trading blindly with only, this conditions like, okay, let's just short the straddles because it's the expiry. So those are the people who got their SLs hit today almost. Mostly I know that. So that's basically all, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. You can join the Telegram channel if you want. I don't give tips or anything, and nor will I ever give any tips. So, yeah, that is basically all for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.